Soon it would be the young Hopi boy's 13th birthday. He was a lean and strong youth who loved the world around him. He enjoyed long walks, and he observed nature closely. He was always in awe of the varied and colorful creation that God, the Great Spirit, had placed all around him and his people. The boy felt a deep reverence for the land, the sky, and all the living things in the desert that surrounded him. He was especially fond of camping. Often he would take his woven blankets and walk far out from the village, choosing a quiet place in the desert where he could sleep beneath the magnificent blanket of stars that the Creator had spread across the endless heavens. Laying there in the pitch-black stillness, the boy often felt as though he were the only one in the world. And at times, a streak of light would cross the sky, and he would lie there breathless, knowing that these are messengers of the Great Spirit. One night, the boy was very tired and fell into a deep, deep sleep. He didn't know how long he had been sleeping when he suddenly woke up, and he sat bolt up straight. It was late, and the desert was strangely silent. Yet the night was brighter than when the full moon shines down upon the earth. And this puzzled him, for it was not the time for the full moon. Rubbing the sleep from his eyes, he looked up again. Almost directly above him was the brightest star he had ever seen. It was beautiful beyond words. There was no doubt in his mind that this was the Creator's star. The boy sat transfixed, gazing upward, and somehow he knew that in a faraway land the Creator would be born, clothed in human flesh. "Yes, boy, it is the Creator's star," a gentle voice said from beside him, and the boy turned and he saw a most handsome spirit near. "It would be a very long journey," the spirit replied, "but there is another way. This way we will not take your body, but your spirit instead. Lay back on your blanket, and I will cause a vision to fall upon you, and the eyes of your spirit will see the baby, who even now has just been born." And the boy did as he was told. He lay back, closed his eyes, and in an instant was as if he had been lifted from the desert. And waters and lands rushed past beneath him. The rushing slowed, and the world grew quiet. Before him was a humble place, simple, still. The child's face shone with a soft and living light, not blinding, but warm. And the mother looked upon the boy and smiled as if he had always known him. And the child reached out, and the boy knelt and took his tiny hand in his own. And in that moment, he felt a love deeper than the desert sky, older than the stars, and yet closer than his own breath. He did not need words. He knew. The vision brought great joy to his heart, so much joy that he could not contain it. And when morning came, he gathered his family together in their pueblo dwelling so that he could share what he had seen. His grandfather, Grey Wolf, sat cross-legged upon a blanket on the floor, and his father and mother were there, along with uncles, aunts, brothers, and sisters. All were eager to hear what he had to say. The wizened old grandfather raised his hand, and the room fell silent. "You have been given a special vision," he said gently. "Speak to us what the Spirit has shared with you." And the boy stood and looked across at his family. "A spirit came to me in the night while I slept alone in the desert," he began. "He was beautiful, dressed unlike any of us. His clothes were the purest white, and he shone with the light of the sun. His garments reached all the way down to the ground so that his feet alone were barely uncovered." "Were you afraid, my son?" his father asked. "No," the boy replied. "There was no reason to fear him. He smiled and he greeted me and he said, 'I have come from the Creator of all things, and I have glad news to share with you. You must take my message and share it with your people.'" The boy told them that soon, in a land far away, the Creator of all things would come to earth and be born as a baby to live among the people he had created. The Spirit told him that the Creator had a very special mission, one that would be a blessing to his children. The Creator, the Spirit said, was already here, but not yet born. "Where is this faraway land?" the grandfather asked. "Can we see the Creator ourselves?" And the boy replied, "The Spirit said only that he is across many waters and lands, and that the Creator would dwell with his other sheep. But his mission of love as much as a blessing to us as it is to them, and for all people through all time. The Spirit considers you a man, the grandfather observed, for no such message would be given to a mere boy. It is time you were given a man's name, and it will be Star Watcher. And he smiled. Yes, I believe that's what the spirits would want you to be called. So Star Watcher stood proud with his man's name. You are wise, my grandfather. Thank you for such a fine name. And from this day forward, I am no longer a boy, but a man among men. I am Star Watcher. For many nights afterward, Star Watcher returned faithfully to the desert, to the sacred place where the Spirit had appeared to him. He'd watch the sky, waiting for the Creator's star, just as he had been told. And at last, one evening, Star Watcher felt a deep peace within himself. At last, one evening, Star Watcher felt a deep peace within himself. He lay back and closed his eyes, and in the distance a coyote howled and a night bird called. And in that peace, Star Watcher fell asleep, assured of the love of the Creator Spirit, who was now a baby, and who would one day walk among the people that he himself had created. God bless, and Merry Christmas.